Now let's head on over to the top of the hill for some of the top stories around the country. Julia Manchester is back, national politics reporter for The Hill. Julia, it's good to see you. We are a few weeks into this Republican Congress, and we're hitting the debt ceiling. So, oh joy, we're going to see that debate again. We saw a small number of Republicans sort of hijack the speaker, hijack the speaker election. I wonder if that is going to happen again here with debt ceiling and the brinksmanship.
Yeah, absolutely, Mitch. It's very possible. And I think to further complicate that matter, you, of course, have McCarthy having to compromise or work with the Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, a Democrat. So he has to walk a fine line with wanting to appease those, more conservative Republicans who sort of threw a wrench into his process of becoming Speaker, and also working with Chuck Schumer, the Democratic Majority Leader. He doesn't want to tick off those Republicans in his own conference, but yet he wants to avoid hitting the debt ceiling. So it's going to be, I think, a difficult road ahead for McCarthy. And this will be the first major test, I think, going forward since we saw that speaker debacle. I mean, will he be able to have enough control over his conference and be able to work with Democrats to avoid such a potential crisis? We'll have to see.
It's really hard for me to believe that there's going to be some sort of deal that appeases both Chuck Schumer and Matt Gaetz and Lauren Boebert.
It's very hard to believe that. And you have to wonder whether, these parties want there to be a deal reached, or if, one of the parties actually wants there to be a deal reached. On top of that, McCarthy's very new to this. Look, he doesn't have the same kind of relationship, a working relationship with Chuck Schumer that maybe Mitch McConnell has, despite being a part of a different party. So this is very much a test of new territory that Kevin McCarthy is very much facing as he faces this first major test.
Julia, less than 30 seconds now before we go. If McCarthy does compromise, are we already going to see that first vote to remove him? Because it just takes one person to try to remove him as Speaker.
Look, McCarthy says he doesn't think that would happen, that he'd have enough control to prevent that from ever happening. But it's very possible. Look, I think we saw that conservatives like Matt Gaetz and Lauren Boebert showed what they were willing to do during that speaker fight. So we'll have to see if they're willing to do that when it's something as high stakes as the debt ceiling.
Yeah, he also thought he had enough votes to control the speakership election, and it only took 15 tries, but he did get it right. We'll see how long the debt ceiling takes. Julia Manchester from The Hill, thank you very much for joining us. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation in your cable lineup. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-based, unbiased coverage.